Welcome, Lions fans, to Solomon, Kansas, in the middle school gymnasium. We're here for what should have been the third round of the Tri-County Classic, but it's just the second for us because the first game was postponed. Here to play Bennington at the Solomon Gymnasium tonight. The Bennington Bulldogs in the cross-county rivalry.
A team we played a couple times tournament-wise in the last few years, sub-state-wise.
Yep.
Won't see them this year in sub-state because we've gone to 3A, but yeah, it's a team that we've gotten kind of familiar seeing over the last couple years where we had such a drought for so many years prior to that. Scott Osherman here, Mike Perry, and Dale Leach as the Lady Lions getting ready to do battle tonight against the Bennington Bulldogs. And Dale, you had a few stats for us, I think.
Yeah, this is the 10th game in the series overall. Minneapolis leads the series 8-1, and we have a 4-game winning streak all in the preseason tournament at our blue and gold in the last 4 years. So it's one that Minneapolis is pretty well dominated. Looks like we last lost to them at their preseason tournament several years ago in Bennington.
Last night, Lady Lions come away with just a superb victory tonight. Last night, 52-48 against Halstead, and the Bennington Bulldogs. They won last night. You said?
I'm sorry, they lost.
They lost to Solomon.
The girls lost to Solomon by a score of 62-51.
So pretty high-scoring game. A lot of offense put up in that game, 62-51. That's a lot of offense put up in a ball game.
I think Bennington would put 50 points on the board. That's kind of surprising. There are a lot of familiar names on their lineup sheet with Loomis, Moden, Shoemaker, and Johnson. I remember most of those names from last year. So sounds like they returned the nucleus of their basketball team, so they could be pretty tough.
You don't know until you play them. Get it over with.
Last night we held our own in the first quarter and only trailed by 1, trailed by 2 at half, trailed by 5 at the end of the third quarter, and then our ladies just really started to hit some points and had some big buckets in the fourth quarter prior to Shea Shoemaker and Connor Fulton both had some big points in the fourth quarter. Shea Shoemaker with 7 points, Connor with 7 points, and then they both fouled out. But the young Lions, and I say young, 4 sophomores and a junior, which all have playing experience, held their own and finished that game out last night.
Well, not unusual for Shoemaker to get a lot of fouls, and Connor Fulton usually with quite a few fouls. What is unusual for both of them to foul out with that much time left on the clock. And I think we really got a lucky spot because Halstead girls, they got cold from the field, and Minneapolis started hitting a few, and that's all it took.
Yeah, because Halstead girls had hit some big buckets last night. One of the things as we talked about last night was having another scoring threat back with Connor Fulton. But something we didn't see a lot of play on last night, and I think you mentioned it before we went on the air, and that is Sarah Sharp. And Sarah can add some size down low, and how much of a difference, depending on the pace of the game, Sarah Sharp can make.
Well, she's a big presence inside. She plays well in the paint, has got pretty good footwork down low. And if she gets squared up to the basket, she is deadly with that little bank shot down low. And with her size advantage, yes, I think in a slowed down atmosphere where we're half-court offense, I think she could score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll have to do better on the bunnies than we did last night, though.
We did miss a couple of easy shots last night, and that really hurt us down the stretch. 2 or 3 point blank we should have had, we didn't. And that's you start hitting those, it makes a big difference. Yes, at the end of the game, you aren't scrambling to win that thing.
How much of a difference, though, does it make being our first basketball game of the year last night, that where Halstead had a game, I think we're going to see a little different look tonight with the ladies coming out tonight, having a game under their belt and seeing that they can come back. I think they're going to come back with some intensity tonight that we didn't necessarily see in all 4 quarters.
Well, I think you're right, Scott. They had I thought the first game jitters. First half, they were just a little bit lackluster for aggressiveness, not really knowing their playing teammates' tendencies just yet, and they're still going to learn from that. But I think it's going to come together a little bit better tonight. I think you might see Minneapolis put 60 on the board tonight.
I hope so. Definitely hope so.
And I hope Bennington only puts 50 on.
Or less.
Or less. It looks like a pretty decent ball game. Minneapolis, of course, will pressure full court. And if Bennington can handle Minneapolis full court pressure, then it could be a game. If they cannot, if they don't have a ball handler, I'm afraid Minneapolis team speed might take its toll on Bennington.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. It depends on what type of ball handling they have, and I think that's going to be a test for a lot of teams that we play against all year long. And also how I felt like Halstead had a couple girls that matched up well and with Shea and Connor.
Definitely.
Had 2 seniors that were just superb at handling both of those players. And I think that's a key also. A lot of times you'll have a team that has one player that is an extremely good defensive player. Halstead had 2 of them last night.
They had the girl that came off the bench that was 5'10", a junior, played really well off the bench, played a lot of minutes for them. Played long and rebounded well and made a couple of buckets. But the key for them was the outside shooting early with 4 or 5 long balls, which counted for most of their points.
Yeah, exactly. So
we've narrowly avoided a catastrophe here tonight in this intra-county rivalry. We've often talked before about different coaches from different towns coaching. Well, tonight, due to the girls' junior high basketball team playing a game, we've avoided Trudy Rathbun, who's an assistant coach for Bennington High School, and Dalen Rathbun, who's her husband, who's an assistant for Minneapolis High School, plus the head coach for the girls' junior high, having to face each other as coaches. So
yeah, that would have been
a big family.
Would have been an interesting, time at home tonight. Needless to say. So. Hey, I want to shout out a happy birthday to Mike Perry tonight.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, Mike...
they come fast enough. Reminding me about it.
Well, Mike, happy birthday, buddy. I greatly appreciate the fact that you're with us tonight.
All of 35 years old.
I know.
I thank you, Dale.
35 is so wow, buddy. That's pretty amazing.
35 went by a long time ago, guys.
So we're just seconds away from the start of tonight's ball game as the Minneapolis Lady Lions and the Bennington Bulldogs getting ready to do battle. Mike will have the call. I will do my best to just do stats and throw in tidbits here and there. But Lady Lions in their traveling blue and the Bulldogs in their home white.
Bulldogs will start Julie Kirsch, Shelby Moden, Chandler Loomis, Sadie Gantford, and Kimmy Garrett. And I don't know if they're going to announce the lineups or not. Minneapolis.
I do not see a microphone.
Well, looks like there is no starting lineup, so we will go ahead and give it here. Lady Lions, we'll let you run through that.
Well, I'm going to wait till they head out to the floor. They played 10 last night, and you never know.
Might change tonight.
What might change. Coach Weatherman is fairly consistent with Connor Fulton, Shea Shoemaker, Ashlyn Macy, Kelsey Page,
and Allie Steinbrock.
And usually Allie Steinbrock. It could be different here tonight, but we'll just wait and see.
Well, it was interesting last night. The 4 different girls we named that might be the first off the bench all came off together.
Yeah. We are at the Tri-County round robin basketball tournament, and Lady Lions here in Solomon taking on the Bennington Bulldogs. So a little bit different format. Lady Lions ready to do battle.
Kimmy Garrett jumping center against Shea Shoemaker. Shoemaker with the tip and the pass across court to Fulton. And Minneapolis with a 2-point lead. A nice pass by Kelsey Page from the opposite side. Now Minneapolis with the pressure, full court pressure, has Bennington trapped at half court. They get out of it, but we tip the ball, and Shoemaker holds up. And Minneapolis back in control of it, and we throw it away as Macy looked for Shoemaker cutting down the lane. Now Bennington all the way in, loses control, and Shoemaker picks up the loose ball. Long pass to Fulton is tipped out of there by Julie Kirsch. And it will be Minneapolis ball to play in under her own bucket. 2-0 Minneapolis. Fulton to play it in. Out front it goes to Macy. Left wing. Now in the corner, Fulton looking inside. Macy resets the offense. Entry pass to Shoemaker is travel. I think she had the jump shot right there. Nice little 6-foot bank off the glass. He tried to get a little closer and moved the pivot foot. And traveling's the call. Full court pressure by Minneapolis. Noden in the backcourt. Now they break the timeline. Loomis shot is up no good, or Kirsch shot is up no good, and she is fouled by Page, I believe.
Allie Steinbrock.
Nope, Allie Steinbrock with the foul. Julie Kirsch. You pronounce that for me, Dale?
Sounds good to me.
I think you're right. I'm pretty sure it's Kirst. Well, they had a brother played a few years back on the
second free throw off the rim, no good, and Shoemaker with the rebound for Big Blue. Gantford with the tight defense. Now hands it off to Macy. Down the lane she goes, gets it off to Steinbrock off the glass. Kind of a wild shot. And we trap her on the sideline, but a reach-in foul is called on Kelsey Page. That'll be her first personal foul. And Kimmy Garrett plays it in to Gantford. I know someone from Bennington will correct me on that pronunciation, but anyway, dribble drive into the lane she goes. Gantford with the long shot. It's no good off the glass. Follow-up shot is no good, and Macy has the rebound. Had Shoemaker for a minute streaking down the court. Now a baseline drive, Page, it's up and in.
Beautiful shot by Kelsey Page right there, driving the baseline. Just a great handle, great ball movement. So.
Shoemaker with the reach in. Got her in the eye as she reached in. Kirsch got a finger in the eye as that ball was tipped out of bounds. It will be Bennington ball. Kirsch heads to the bench.
Oh, nice job by Shea Shoemaker right there. As she got a hand on it and then tipped it off a Bennington player. So
Kirsten Johnson in for Kirsch. Macy sets the offense. Page left wing back to Macy. Left wing Page again. Entry pass to Shoemaker, and she has Johnson on her back. Reach in foul. That's Johnson's first. And I believe that's
first team foul.
First team foul.
I think you're right.
Steinbrock, turnaround jump shot, no good, and that's a jump.
Nice job by Connor.
Fulton comes from out of bounds to tie up the Lady Bulldog. And Kirsch getting ready to come back in. Her eye's okay. Good. Full court pressure here by Big Blue. 4-1 Minneapolis. Gantford, nice pass down the middle. Bennington breaks the pressure. It's in close. Garrett, turnaround jump shot, no good. And Macy.
Another big rebound for Ashland. She's had a couple of them so far.
There's the board. 3-point shot by Shoemaker, just short. Macy with the follow-up. And Garrett with a big rebound for Bennington. Gantford's shot.
Off the side of the backboard.
Side of the backboard.
So
they call it out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball. 5:21 left first quarter. 4-1 Minneapolis. Fulton left wing. looking inside. It's a zone defense by the Lady Dogs, a 1-2-2 matchup. Shoemaker in the lane has it picked from her, and it goes right to Kelsey Page. She picks it up, banks it right off the glass in the end.
Kelsey's got such a nice little soft touch off of the, nice steal there by Minneapolis, but getting back to the touch, she's got such a great touch down low and off the glass. Another one right down low, and she gets fouled. Sorry about that, Mike.
No, it's fine. She creates the contact and draws the foul. Page will go to the free throw line to shoot.
And I didn't see who had the foul there. So
that was on number 2, I believe, Kirsch. I looked for another hand, so I think it was just on her. We've got a full timeout called, and we'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 6-1, 4:49 left, first quarter.
You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lion Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Lady Lions taking on the Bennington Bulldogs here in the Tri-County Round Robin. As Minneapolis with the 6-1 lead, 4:49 left to go, and Kelsey Page will be out the line.
Dale, the Bennington girls put 60 on the board last night against Solomon. Is
51.
Solomon beat them?
Solomon beat them 62-51.
Page to the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. Minneapolis leading 6-1. Kelsey Page with the dribble drive on the baseline was fouled. First free throw off the rim. No. I told you they had soft rims.
Oh, yeah, you called that one earlier.
You remember that, huh?
I questioned that because they're not breakaway rims, and kind of questioned that one. But
second throw on its way. It's off the rim. No good. And Kimmy Garrett with the big rebound for the Lady Dogs. That pass is out of bounds, as Kirsch could not get to it. Turnover to Minneapolis. Fulton to play it in to Macy. We should have got that 1 point for that one free throw, I thought.
We did.
Okay. Layup all the way in. It's
Fulton. Nice job by Connor right there.
Bennington just doing a really good job breaking that full court pressure.
Another turnover.
Gantford loses control. It goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. 4:19 left. First quarter, Minneapolis so far starting real well in this contest. 9-1 lead. Over the top, that is intercepted and stolen right back by Page. And the Bennington girl ran into the other Bennington girl, I'm afraid.
Got a nose.
Looked like Moden
there or something. 4 substitutes come in for the Lions.
Moden ran into Loomis. Took one right off the schnoz, and that makes the eyes water for a little while, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And now you'll be able to see exactly where she hit, right on her forehead. She's got some blood up there, so that she's going to have to.
She's going to have to come out too.
I think it's just a scratch. A little mascara will cover it.
Well, they'll make her cover it up though. So
Johnson back in, and we're going to resume play here as
Minneapolis brought in 4 there. Sarah Sharp comes in, as well as Greg, and then
Sharp all alone on the baseline. Went ahead and took the shot. It went over the rim, no good. J.C. Crossan in, and Riley Gregg.
And Riley Baker and Kylie Gregg. Shea Shoemaker stays in.
Jump shot by Crossan, no good. Shoemaker skies for that rebound. Stick back is good. Shea Shoemaker with the offensive board.
11-1, Lady Lions on top.
Now we'll see some quickness up front. Baker and Gregg both, and they throw it away. That pass was out in front. Shoemaker will check in for Bennington. Megan Shoemaker.
Cousin to Shea.
Yep. And there's the long bomb from Shoemaker, in and out, no good. And Bennington with the rebound as Casey Kopis is in. Johnson, Kopis, Shoemaker, and Garrett, along with Kirsch. Kopis with the ball out on top, gets it on the right wing to Shoemaker. Skip pass to Johnson, shot, no good.
Over the back. Oh, wow.
He pointed the wrong way, and it was Shoemaker over the back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Her first foul.
Well, she went all the way down to 3 minutes in the quarter before it fouled, so that's an improvement over last night.
But they come in pairs, Dale, I'm afraid, with her. She gets one, she gets another. Megan Shoemaker hits the floor, right back up again. Entry pass to Garrett. She walked.
Little hop there.
Tried to regain her balance in the paint and took the extra step. J.C. Crossan played from Minneapolis. Kylie Gregg running the point. Baker left wing, Shoemaker right wing. High-low post action with J.C. Crossan. We're spreading the floor. It's a zone, 1-2-2 matchup zone. Baker out front sets the offense. Overplay, now Gregg goes down the lane. Sarah Sharp recovers it. Shoemaker has a shot on the baseline. Boy, they're letting him play. There's a shot by Gregg on the follow-up from Crossan, and it's good. Kylie Gregg with her first bucket.
And a steal right down low as well. Nice job by Kylie Gregg right there.
Shoe is open for a three, and she pulls it back out. 2:17 left, first quarter. Shoemaker guarded by Shoemaker. Now Crossan left wing, back out to Baker. Nice ball movement by Minneapolis. They're looking for a cutter, but boy, they got her packed down low. Now the open look from Shoemaker, it's good. Three-point shot, Jay Shoemaker.
16-1, Lady Lions on top, and Bennington's going to call a timeout to talk about it. So they call a 30-second timeout to talk about it. 16-1, Lady Lions on top, minute 47.
We had the nice ball movement. We're going to take a quick timeout too. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dale.
You'll just talk whenever you want.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Tri-County round robin. Lady Lions on top by a score of 16-1 over the Bennington Bulldogs, Mike, and a nice start to the first quarter.
Yes, it is. Those Lady Dogs are packing that zone down low, and the good ball movement by Minneapolis inside out.
No call. Well,
that really was backcourt because she did have control of the ball in the front court. No call.
No call.
There's a shot from the left wing, no good. Crossan with the big rebound for Minneapolis. Baker on the move now. We have numbers.
Connor Fulton comes in for Shea Shoemaker. Connor with the ball at the top of the key.
You know, they get that good inside-out ball movement. It opens up that outside shot as we witnessed last time down as Shoemaker buries the three. Now Baker, she is clobbered. No call. As they double-teamed her on the shot. Winner was off the mark. Looked like it was partially blocked. Now Bennington. Johnson looking at a three off the top of the backboard. No good. And Gregg will win that race.
Ouch. She will get fouled hard.
Johnson
she'll go line.
with the reach-in foul. And Kylie Gregg will go to the free throw line to shoot two. So it's Baker, Fulton, Gregg, Sarah Sharp, and Crossan. First free throw rolls in. Kylie Gregg with 3 points now, I think, in the first quarter.
Yep.
And she did the same thing last night. A nice punch, scoring punch off the bench for Coach Weatherman. Bennington has the ball. Kirsch gets it off to Moden. Guarded by Fulton. Shot on the baseline, no good. Kirsch with the rebound. Garrett with the follow-up, and it is good. And they are letting them play. Down low, Baker all alone. Entry pass to Sharp.
Ooh. Yeah, Sarah.
And reach-in foul on Sarah Sharp. That'll be her first.
That was a good bump. I wouldn't call that a reach.
I called on Kylie Gregg instead.
So my. Well, Sarah cleaned out the Bennington girl and Kylie Gregg all in one.
That's what I thought
reach-in
too.
foul.
Backside official called that one. So.
Into Johnson, back to Garrett. In the middle, Moden. Back to Garrett. Bennington doing a good job with the pressure. Baseline jump shot, no good, and Sarah Sharp.
Nice job by Sarah Sharp. They get the tie-up. It'll stay with Bennington, but a great job by Sarah right there.
Kirsch with the reach-in and Sharp with the rebound. Possession arrow to Bennington, and they will maintain possession under their own basket. 8 seconds left, first quarter. Gregg has it again with plenty of time for a layup, and she goes. It's good.
Nice job by Kylie Gregg. And that finishes the quarter. Great job by Kylie right there. Presence of mind to take it straight down and take it right in. Lady Lions take a 19-3 lead at the end of the first quarter.
You're exactly right. A good punch off the bench. The scoring help from Kylie Gregg in the first quarter. 5 points off the bench for the Lady Lions. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with second quarter action here in just a minute.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Great first quarter basketball, Mike. Lady Lions did a great job of actually getting to the hole, getting some nice shots, great pressure defense, and 9 turnovers to 4. Minneapolis did a great job of controlling the ball as well.
It's exactly what a coach wants, is a fast start, and it's exactly what Coach Weatherman got. Macy from the outside.
5 back in, and wow, Ashley Macy gets a big 3 right there from the corner.
That's her first of the season, isn't it?
Moden's pass a little bit too tall for Garrett. It goes out of bounds. Turnover to Minneapolis. Macy, Fulton, Page, Steinbrock, and Shoemaker. And Kelsey Page steps out of bounds.
That's the thing about this court is a smaller court, and the three-point line is, I'm going to say about 3 feet away from the out-of-bounds line.
Moden back to Garrett.
Ooh.
Off to Gantford.
Nice block by Shoemaker.
Garrett with the jump shot. Looked like there was some contact. That's a turnover.
Yep.
Right back to Bennington. They'll play it in right in front of Coach Weatherman. Moden to play it in for the Lady Dogs. Into Gantford. Puts the ball on the floor. Down the lane she goes. That was almost a travel. Gets it up and in.
Is that Gantforth or Kirsch?
Gantford. Page dishes it off to Steinbrock. In the lane she goes. Shot is up, no good, and she is fouled. Foul is on number 3, Shelby Moden. And Steinbrock to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Johnson back in for Bennington. So we have Fulton, Macy, Steinbrock, Shoemaker, and Page for Big Blue. Second free throw is good. 23-5, Minneapolis. Johnson gets it off to Moden. Or Loomis is back in, excuse me. She steps out of bounds with the ball.
Actually, Allie Steinbrock did. She came down with the rebound out of bounds.
It will be Bennington's ball. They play it in. Fast-paced action here. Minneapolis tight defense. That follow-up shot by Moden is good. And they're starting to find the basket now. Three-point shot by Page off front of the rim, no good. Macy with the rebound, back to Shoemaker. Skip pass to Page, in the lane she goes. Shot, rimming in. Kelsey Page, 25-7. Minneapolis with the lead. Moden with the ball, looking for help, finds Johnson right wing, and they clear the timeline. You know, there's a red stripe all the way around the black stripe. Of course, the black stripe is out of bounds, and I think that might be a little confusing. Fulton lines up a three ball. It's good. Connor Fulton with the rainbow from the left wing downtown. It's good. Minneapolis starting to find the range on that three ball, Scott.
Yeah, they are.
Tipped out of bounds by Fulton, and it will stay with Bennington.
28-7, Lady Lions on top. 5:47 left to go in the second quarter.
They get it in. Kirsch with the ball. Now on the left wing. Loomis. Back to Kirsch. Gantford. Baseline drive. Shot off the glass. No good. And Shoemaker controls the board for Minneapolis. Had Macy for a minute. Now hands it off to Fulton. Page steps inside that three-point line. Puts up a shot. No good. And Steinbrock jumps in there with the rebound. And she is fouled by Johnson.
Third foul.
Johnston, I'm sorry.
Third foul by Johnston.
My daughter married a Johnson, so it's kind of second nature. Copus back in, Johnston out.
Allie makes the first one. Should have another one coming.
29-7, Big Blue. That one is good also. Nice free throw shooting there by Allie Steinbrock. Minneapolis pulls back the full court pressure. Man-to-man all over the floor by Minneapolis, and they double team in the corners. I like to see that. Now Macy, look at that hustle
by Ashland.
Turnaround jump shot by Copus, no good, and Fulton with the rebound gets it off to Macy. All the way in she goes, layup good.
Nice box out there on the outside though by Kelsey Page to free her up, and Ashland took it right in.
Shielded the defender, just like you said. That was a great job.
Connor Fulton with a great feed. 32-7, Lady Lions on top.
Loomis gets it off to Gantford, out on top. Down the lane she goes. Skip pass right into the hands of Moden. And a reach-in foul is called on Page. And I can't tell you what team foul that is, but we're still not in the 1-and-1.
I got 5, and I could be wrong. Sarah Sharp checks in for Allie Steinbrock. So on the floor for the Lions is Steinbrock, Fulton, Macy, Shoemaker, and Sharp.
Shot from the baseline, no good by McCall. Now Shoemaker all alone. She traveled.
Yep, she did. Took a little hop right there. Caught the ball and then took a little hop, and that's what got her.
4:34 left in this first half. Minneapolis out to a quick start here against Bennington. Ball is stolen but tipped away out of bounds from Moden. Now Gantford gets it into Kimmy Garrett. Jump shot partially blocked, I believe.
Actually, it goes, they say no contact, so goes to
kind of
away
a strange looking shot. It looked like it was partially blocked. Skip pass to Fulton. Now Shoemaker left wing lets loose a three. It's no good. Macy collects the long carom for Minneapolis. Now Shoemaker top of the circle resets the offense. Tries to get it off to Fulton, but can't. Nice defense. Macy all the way in.
Oh, wow. Sarah Sharp did a great job of boxing out and Ashland just couldn't finish it, but great box out by Sarah Sharp.
She also shielded the defender, and Macy had a clear path all the way in and missed the layup. Now the reach-in foul on Fulton. That's her second, I believe.
Yeah, down for one.
Good.
So
I'll take it. So we have Crossan and Baker back in. Long shot by Moden, no good. Saved by Gantfort. Back out front to Moden. Down the lane she goes. Shot no good. Kimmy Garrett with the rebound and stick back, and she is fouled. 15 is the culprit, and that would be Kylie Gregg. So we have Macy, Gregg, Sharp, Crossan, and Baker for Minneapolis. Kimmy Garrett, first free throw. It's good. 32-8, Minneapolis. Second throw on its way. No good. Boy, hey, we're over the back of Crossan, but Crossan rips that rebound out of there. Now Baker on the move. There, hustle. Crossan has to rescue it twice. She cracked a little smile. She had to track it down a couple different times. Zone defense here. No, excuse me. They've matched up man-to-man, and Gregg gets hammered. As she goes to the basket, she will shoot two.
40.
McCall with the foul. And Gregg with the free throws. First one on its way. It's good. You got a nice little stroke for that free throw.
3:10 left in the second quarter, 33-8. Second shot by Gregg.
Just off the back of the rim, and Garrett with the big rebound for the Lady Dogs. Moden on the move. And reach-in foul on Baker, I believe.
That should put him in the bonus. So
must have a counter somewhere. Shelby Moden to the free throw line, 1-1. First free throw rimming in. Usually when the rotation of the ball is sideways, it's sometimes a factor, but she seems to be able to find the bottom of the net. She makes them both, and Bennington trying to work their way back in this contest. Minneapolis leading 33-10. Baker out on top. Left wing Crossan. Motion offense. Macy, now Baker, long shot, no good. Crossan had a hand on it. It goes out of bounds to the Lady Dogs. Well, so far, Scott, Minneapolis got out to a quick start and just kind of put it in drive, and they're kind of cruising.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a nice job with the ball movement and working the ball around. And Bennington's trying to get it an answer. They've kind of, Garrett's got a few points, and she gets a turnaround bucket in the lane right there. We get a turnover right there. So
communication
Coach
breakdown.
Weatherman wants a timeout. Full timeout taken and granted. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
33-12 is the score. 2:22 to go.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman as the Lady Lions with the lead 33-12, but the Bulldogs have the ball right now.
Well, we're in the little gym here. We're not in the new gym, so lots of games going on. A lot of them are getting nice shot
there
by Moden. right at the top of the key. Nice jump shot, and it went in. 33-14 now. Sharp in the paint.
And she walks with it.
Kind of lost her footing there, and traveling is the call. Moden with the ball out on top.
Moden and Garrett have both had a great second quarter.
Gantfort with the ball. Skip pass to Copus. And Sharp comes out of there with it. Hands it off to Baker. Long pass to Macy. Now baseline shot by Gregg, rims off. And Gantfort with the rebound for Bennington. Baseline drive, hands it off to Copus. Macy has the ball and gets it out of there as Crossan has it now. Almost a turnover. And there is a turnover, a steal by Moden. Now Bennington, skip pass to the other side. That's Copus with the ball, back to Moden, jump shot, she is fouled.
I think that is going to be on Gregg, so that's number 3. Yep, I've got Gregg for 3 there.
Kylie Gregg with the reach-in foul, and Connor Fulton will report for duty. First free throw on its way, it's good.
Moden perfect from the line, 3 for 3, and she'll have another one coming.
Steinbrock reports to the scorer's desk. She will come in for Sharp. So we have Steinbrock, Fulton, Macy, Baker, and Crossan. Moden at the free throw line, second throw on its way. It's no good. Rebound Steinbrock. Minute left in the first half. Fulton with the ball for Minneapolis. Gets it off to Baker. Minneapolis looking for the last shot here. Maybe. Maybe not. Baker. Long shot. No good. Crossan over the back of Kirsch. And Julie Kirsch will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1 unless we're over the limit in the double bonus. I don't think they are just yet. Shoemaker getting ready to come back
2
in.
shots. So we are in the double bonus.
Kirsch.
And that's right. That's what I
First
got.
free throw is no good. Loomis back in for Bennington. Shoemaker back in for Minneapolis. 45 seconds left first half. Kirsch, second throw on its way, just like the other one. Off the rim, no good. Steinbrock, almost a walk, gets it off to Baker. Fulton. Baker right wing. Steinbrock, back to Baker. Fulton being guarded by Gantfort. Now Steinbrock looks at a 3.
And the turnover, wow.
Tipped right out of her hands and picked up by Moden.
I'm not keeping track of runs here, but Bennington is on about a 9-0 run right now.
Gantfort, long three-pointer, no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot, step back is good. 33-17. Bennington with quite a comeback here in the second quarter. Minneapolis letting them back in this ball game. Bennington doing a really good job on the defensive end, kind of shutting down Minneapolis offense. But Minneapolis with 33 on the board in the first half, and that's the way that will end. We'll have some stats and point totals for you here in just a minute. Minneapolis girls leading Bennington 33-17.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as Minneapolis Lady Lions and the Bennington Bulldogs with the 33-17 ball game right now, and interesting couple stats here I'll run through. Minneapolis was up 19-3 at the end of one, as Minneapolis had the big lead right there. Bennington basically outscores us in the actually both teams scored 14 points there in the is that right? No, I'm off on my numbers. Bennington outscored Minneapolis there in the second quarter to give themselves Minneapolis scoring 14 points. And 14 points is what I got. So
one time Minneapolis was up 22, and now we're just up 16. So
we just kind of went
Bennington
a long
did
time
make
without scoring.
made up the difference there somewhere.
So
great first quarter by Minneapolis, especially on the defensive end, holding Bennington down in point total. But Bennington storms right back and did some pretty good work on the offensive glass. Got a couple second chances down there and put them in.
Yeah, they did. They much better job ball movement for Bennington in the second quarter. Only one field goal in the first quarter, but they come back in the second quarter and hit some field goals and hit some free throws down the line,
you bet.
which kind of got them back into this as the Bennington gets it. They keep it within 16 points, but both scoring 14 in the second quarter. Stats-wise for Bennington, Shelby Moden was 7 points leading the way as 2 field goals, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Kimmy Garrett with 5 points, Sadie Gantfort with 4, and Julie Kirst with 1. Very even scoring for the Lady Lions, Mike, as leading the way for Minneapolis. Connor Fulton with 7, as well as Kelsey Page with 7. Shay Shoemaker with 5, Ashlyn Macy with 5, Kylie Gregg with 6, and Allie Steinbrock with 3. What better way to see your starting 5 all be in the books scoring-wise, and then Kylie Gregg coming off the bench and giving 6 points.
Yeah, excellent help getting some good scoring off the bench, and nice evenly scoring for Minneapolis, doing a good job. And we're playing 10 girls. We're giving everybody a chance to get in there, so you got to give Bennington credit for playing hard and not really giving in to Minneapolis's defense, and just started really putting the ball in the basket.
The other thing that I noticed is that Bennington with 14 turnovers, Lady Lions with 10, very unofficial. But I noticed when Minneapolis was at the 33-point mark for, I'm thinking, almost 4 minutes there at the very end of the second quarter, and in that time we had quite a few turnovers.
We did, and actually had quite a few fouls also. I noticed early on Bennington was in the bonus, but then all of a sudden they're in the double bonus, shooting 2 free throws every time down there, which they started putting in a few free throws with time not running off the clock, and they made up some of the deficit pretty quick. Minneapolis will have to watch. I don't think anybody's really in any foul trouble besides Gregg. She has 3.
Gregg for Minneapolis and Kristen Johnston for Bennington has 3. But Kelsey Page at 2, and then just a barrage of players with 1 foul. So Lady Lions though with a 33-17 lead, as they will about 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of the second half, as Minneapolis and Bennington here doing battle at the Solomon High School small gym, as the Lady Lions here at the Tri-County, keep messing that up, round robin. Huh?
Tri-County Classic.
I want to say
It is a
classic.
round robin.
It is, but it's a round robin as well. So I keep thinking it's the classic, but it's written as a round robin. So I better watch that. So about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and once again hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back with second half action. You're listening to 910KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. As the Minneapolis Lions and the Bennington Bulldogs getting ready to do battle here in the second half. Lady Lions with the lead 33-17, and Mike, as they come back out, they've got a Lady Lions going to have to pick up the intensity that they had in the first half and watch those turnovers that they had late in the second quarter.
You're exactly right. They've got to find that rhythm once again, and what got them that 20-point lead, they're going to have to find it back, or Bennington's going to find themselves right back in this contest. Minneapolis is going to have a game on their hands. So,
we questioned, Bennington scored 51 against Solomon last night. We kind of questioned that after the first quarter, but we can see it now.
Yeah,
they can score.
They can get there.
Going to have to pick up the intensity. Starting 5 is actually no.
Crossing
Crossan is in, and nearly a turnover. Nice hustle there. Crossan gets the start in the second half for Ally Steinbrock.
Odin to play it in, got the medical attention when they came back. What a block by Shoemaker as Moden gets all the way to the basket. She gets the loose ball also. What a play by Shea Shoemaker. Clean block and ends up with the loose ball. Jump shot in the lane, no good. Crossing right in between Moden and Garrett.
Good hustle by Connor Fulton down on the baseline, but she goes down the floor and hits the ground and is on the baseline, so ball goes
Steps
back.
right out of that passing lane, and there's a turnover. Bennington, all of a sudden, Loomis cannot find the handle. It goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. Just the start of the second half here. Shoemaker to play it in, gets it in to Macy. Left wing, Page. Hits a zone defense by Bennington. Matchup zone. 2-3. Fulton recognizes his switch in defense and directs traffic. They've spread the floor. Entry pass to Shoemaker in the paint. Back out to Page. Shot is up and in. Rims around and back in. Now Minneapolis back with that full court pressure again.
Wow. Whoa. A lot of bodies flying there. They call the jump ball. It will go back to Minneapolis, but some bodies flying on the ground there, Mike.
Well, they're letting them play. They let Page get away with one, and then the reach in, and it's possession arrow to Minneapolis on the jump ball is the call. Fulton out front. Page on the point. Directs traffic, Minneapolis spreading the floor against this 2-3 zone. Ball movement. And there's Macy with another rebound. Fulton lines up a three. No good. Crossan with the big rebound and stick back is good. J.C. Crossan with the long arms. Sticks it right back in there on the offensive rebound. Nice pass.
Nice pass down low. Wow. Moden to Kirsten. Moden had a nice little drop down pass right there.
Fulton on the right wing. Gets it out to Crossan.
37-19.
Back out front, Page. Macy all on. Fulton will line it up. It's good. Oh, in and out, no good. Page with the stick back is good.
Kelsey having a great night tonight with her 11th point of the night and had a great job with the rebound and the putback.
Kirsch gets it off to Garrett as she cuts down the lane and pass right back to Kirsch. And she is fouled on the shot by Crossan.
JC's second personal foul. At the line will be Kirst.
2 shots here. First one is good. 39-20. Minneapolis. Bennington at the free throw line here. 5:39 left, third quarter. Second throw on its way. Rimming off. And Shoemaker clears the rebound for Minneapolis. Off to Macy. Left wing Page. Bennington hustling on defense. Entry pass to Shoemaker, and she is
going to be fouled by Moden, I believe.
With the reach-in foul. Minneapolis to play it in. They call it on the floor. Fulton to throw it in. Out front, in the middle. Shoemaker, left-hand shot, good. Nice body control. Shea Shoemaker uses the left hand nicely, almost a steal by Macy. Gets it off to Loomis. All the way into Kirsch. Follow up by Garrett. Gets her own rebound, and stick back is good.
Fights hard there. Gets 2 offensive rebounds and missed from point blank a couple times, but she finally puts it in.
Kimmy Garrett. Now Page. Shot is no good. Off the rim and out of bounds to Bennington. Garrett to play it in. Back to Garrett. Kirsch now, Loomis on the move. Jump shot, good. Chandler Loomis from the left wing. Long pass to Page, shot good.
First points of the night for Loomis. But Kelsey Page comes right back and answers after the nice feed by Ashlyn Macy.
Kirsch with the ball. They break the pressure. Shoemaker with the steal.
Nice pass.
Gets it off to Macy, and she's missed a couple of those tonight. Nice dish by Shoemaker. Caught Macy on the left wing. Now Bennington on the move. And crossing with the reach-in foul. They're going to call that on the floor. And JC.
Third personal foul on JC.
Is whistled with the reach-in foul. Bennington to play it in under their own bucket. Moden to trigger the offense into Kirsch. Tipped out there by Shoemaker as she's trying to get the ball to Gatport. 4:11 left third quarter, 43-24. Moden, long three-pointer, no good. Fulton had a hand on it. It's going to stay with Bennington as she could not get the handle. Bennington did a good job there screening out, and all Fulton could do is reach in and get a hand on it. Loomis, long shot, good.
Three, first one of the night, but Loomis comes out and hits 5 points to start the second half.
There's a nice play by Moden. The reach in, the ball goes off of Page and out of bounds. Gatford with the ball. Right wing, looking inside, back out front to Loomis. And that pass goes off the hands of Kirsch.
Nice job by Shea Shoemaker over there to put a little pressure on her.
Macy, nice crossover dribble, entry pass to Cross, and she cannot handle it. It's off to Garrett, and she is fouled by Macy.
Yep.
Reach-in foul on Ashlyn Macy.
Her first 13 foul in the second half as Kylie Gregg will check in for Kelsey Page. Looks like Riley Baker's about ready to check in as well.
Baker's kind of a beanpole. She's shot right up in height. Riley, like she's getting close to 5'7".
Oh.
Moden a little bit out of control, cannot get stopped in time and drug the pivot foot. And traveling is the call.
Before the push-off foul.
Yes. That's what I was noticing. So.
Plays it into Macy in the backcourt. Gatford on her. It's a matchup, 2-3 zone. Now Shoemaker left wing, lines up the three, it's good.
Nice shot by Shea in the corner with the three and just drains that beautifully.
Hardly even rippled the net.
46-27, Lady Lions with the lead.
Moden, dribble drive, oh what a block by Shoemaker. But Garrett right there to clean up, and the stick back goes in. Fulton out front, over to Macy right wing. Baker from the baseline shot just off the rim, no good. Macy with the stick back, no good. Now Fulton. No foul.
Oh, wow, no foul there. Riley Baker comes away with it.
Minneapolis with 3 chances there. Still with the ball with 2:27 left. Fulton from the baseline, no good. And reach-in foul is called on Macy.
Oh, wow. I thought Ashlyn had a nice job of getting in there, but they get her with the reach-in. So 46-29, 2:21 left to go. Timeout called by White. So at the 2:21 mark, Minneapolis with the lead, 46-29. We'll be back after this short message.
I gotta get this dialed up.
You're listening to 910candy.com. Channel 8. We're still trying to get the get ready here, so.
You know, some things just don't like to talk. My apologies.
Well, we'll just go ahead and keep it here as we're about ready to start
I'll try to get back to where I need to be.
Timeout is Minneapolis with the lead, 46-21. Mike, they've come out. They've Minneapolis done a nice job, but Bennington hanging right in there.
So Minneapolis with 13 points here in this quarter so far. Keeping
Lions this season.
So far,
They're proud to be.
With the all gets it off the Loomis. Shot off the rim, no good. Or off the top of the backboard. Gregg, nice pass to Fulton. Shot, no good, but she is fouled by Gantford. And Fulton will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 2:10 left third quarter. Minneapolis leading 46-29. Connor Fulton, first free throw. Good. And tonight Minneapolis doing a pretty decent job at the free throw line. I've noticed not too many misses, and I think they must be shooting 75%. I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
You know, Mike, we've learned throughout the years that all three of us need to keep our mouth shut in areas like that, and we get that one right there. So
Gantford gets it off to Loomis, or Moden. Now Loomis had it. Now back to Moden. Crossover dribble down the lane she goes. Draws the foul.
foul on Riley
Number
Baker.
34 is Riley Baker.
At the line will be Shelby Moden. She is 3 for 4 tonight from the line.
First one is good. (47-30). Shelby Moden. Second throw on its way. It's good also. Minneapolis maintaining that 16-point lead here. Shoemaker out on top. It's a matchup 1-2-2 zone. 2-3 zone, kind of. Shoemaker from the corner. She likes that one real well. Buries another free ball. Shay Shoemaker finding the range here tonight, Scott.
And out of bounds, it's the top of the
yeah, they called it earlier, but
They did call that
they
earlier.
have not called it lately. So
Side of that backboard was out of bounds. Shoemaker down the lane she goes. And a reach-in foul is called
on Gantford.
on number 12, Gatford. Kelsey Page reports back in. Connor Fulton gets a breather. Minute 16 left, third quarter. Gregg, shot good. Hardly rippled the net. Kylie Gregg from the left wing, about a 12-footer. Now Gatford on the move for Bennington. Entry pass to Kimmy Garrett. It's on the floor.
Good hustle there. Nice hustle by Kylie Gregg as well as Chandler Loomis. Both girls going on the floor right there, and they both did a nice job there. Possession there will go to Bennington now.
They'll play it in right at half court. Moden plays it in to Garrett. Back to Moden.
The Lions with a 21-point advantage here, 52-31.
51 seconds left in the third quarter.
2-3 zone by Minneapolis.
Ashlyn Macy is going to pick up a little cheap one right there.
Is that 4 on her?
That's only 3 according to what I got.
Okay.
Connor's coming back in, so I may have missed one, but 52-31, as you said, Dale. I'll make a comment. Both you guys hollered at Connor and Shay before the game started. No fouls. And they both only got 1 foul apiece. So.
Long shot by Moden and the block out by Page. And Moden had to reach in to create the foul. Nice job by Kelsey Page. 52-31 Minneapolis as Kopus gets ready to check back in for the Lady Dogs. And Gantford will get a breather. Loomis will move out to the point. 1-2-2 zone here. Entry pass to Baker, back to Shoemaker, inside out play. Shot from the baseline, no good. Garrett has the board, and she is tied up by Fulton.
Nice job by both Baker and Fulton down low. But you're right, I think Fulton had to tie it.
We'll play it in under her own basket. Gets it off to Shoemaker out front to Gregg. I think it was a set play for the opposite side of the floor, but Bennington overextending the defense. We couldn't get it there. Now Fulton on the left wing. Back out front. Drag. Long three-pointer. No good. Page with the rebound, stick back.
And the foul. Nice job by Kelsey Page. With 2.7 seconds left, gets the bucket, and she'll go to the line. Didn't see who the foul was on, though. Kirsch, thank you very much. So Kelsey will have an M1 here.
What a play by Page just to get to the ball. And the free throw is good.
Make it 55-31.
Three-point play the old-fashioned way. You better hurry. Bennington will not get a shot off here at the end of the third quarter. Minneapolis puts on another spurt, and all of a sudden, 55-31. Shoemaker hits a couple three balls, and away we go. Yeah. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in just a minute.
What's going on?
Your trusted hometown bank with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Kind of the seventh inning stretch there.
Yeah. Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Minneapolis Lady Lions 55-31 over the Bennington Bulldogs as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, and Bennington will have the ball.
Yeah, it's just like you thought, Scott, when we were discussing what Minneapolis Lady Lions were going to need to do to start the second half, and that's exactly what they did. They came out with some intensity. There's a nice steal by Fulton. Crossover dribble shot off the rim, no good.
Rebound by Page.
Right there. And Minneapolis gets another shot at this thing as Macy comes to set the offense for Big Blue. Jump shot by Shoemaker in the paint, no good. And Kirsch with the rebound gets it off to Loomis. Now Moden looking inside for Garrett. Off to Loomis, three-pointer off the rim, no good.
Another rebound by Page right there.
She blocks out well, doesn't she? Macy all the way in. The rebound by Gantford. Being hounded in the backcourt by Shoemaker. She can play defense. Now Moden all the way in. And
Connor's going to get a foul.
With the good defense, catches a little bit of the body, I think, and the foul is her second. And Moden will go to the free throw line to shoot two. She's been there quite often.
She has been.
Here in the second half. Free throw, good.
And a very solid free throw shooter as she is right now only, let's see, 7 for 8, almost ready for.
Second throw on its way, it's good also. 55-33, Minneapolis by 22.
7 for 8 from the free throw line tonight for that young lady.
I believe it. Fulton right wing, entry pass is tipped away by Gantfort and picked up by Loomis. Now Bennington on the move for the Dogs. Baseline drive by Moden, gets it back to, tries to get it to Kirsch. It's intercepted by Connor Fulton. Macy pulls it up, hands it off to Page. Fulton, looks like they're going to run some clock here. 6:23 left in this contest. Down the lane she goes. Shot up, no good. Shoemaker, the offensive glass and stick back. She's got to be getting close to 20 points. Gantfort off to Loomis. Skip pass to Kirsch. In the lane she goes. The ball is stolen by Macy. Down the full court. Layup, no good. Fulton has the rebound, and she is fouled on the stick back. Two-shot foul, I believe.
They called a jump ball, actually.
Well, they did, didn't they? Possession area to Minneapolis. Fulton plays it in to Shoemaker. That pass a little bit clear out to the corner. Connor just could not get to it. Now Moden for Bennington out front. Crossover dribble. Fulton throws the forearm into her. Keeps her out of the paint. Now Shoemaker with a good defense over there. This is kind of game Shoemaker and Fulton like. They just don't call too much, do they?
No, they don't.
Moden to play it in for the Lady Dogs. Shot by
nice
Kirk,
block.
just blocked.
Great hustle by Kelsey Page to come back and get that.
Back out front, Fulton with the ball. Right wing, Macy. Steinbrock looks at a cutter. Plays it right back out front to Page. Fulton comes to get it.
Gifford gets called with a foul. She did trip, but it had a little help. But
The foul is the call. Shoemaker from the corner, shot no good. And Cammie Garrett with the rebound is tied up by Kelsey Page.
Kelsey did a great job of getting the tie up there. It will stay with Bennington.
Possession arrow to the Lady Dogs. And Minneapolis still full court pressure. 5:02 left. Noden, nice crossover dribble. We have numbers now, 3-on-1. Shoemaker all the way in, layup good. Still full court pressure.
Yeah, on the ball.
Shoemaker with the carry. And palming is the call. Turnover Minneapolis.
I've only got us for 3 turnovers in the second half, guys.
That's about right, I think.
So,
Gatford in the backcourt. Minneapolis pulls off the full court pressure.
my totally unofficial stats. Oh, nice block by Allie Steinbrock. And then Connor Fulton does a nice job of dribbling out of that.
She can use that left hand.
Oh, my goodness.
That's more than once we've let them play a little bit rougher than I like to see girls play. Page.
Nice shot by Kelsey Page, showing her range right there. And that was a great, beautiful shot right there as Kelsey drains a 3. As Lady Lions increase the lead 62-33. 4:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We will take a break. You're listening to 910Kennedy.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
She's got 20, she's got 19. Mercy.
Yeah. Mike and I just looking at the stats here. 20 points for Shea Shoemaker and 19 for Kelsey Page. And wow.
Well, we knew she was capable of the big game, and Page with a lot of point output here tonight. Connor Fulton.
Actually 17 for Shea Shoemaker.
I think in double figures also. Yeah. So nice scoring effort by the Lady Lions. 3:55 left in this contest. Moden all the way in to the basket. Shot is blocked by Minneapolis. It goes out of bounds. And a new 5 comes in. Emma Giles, Sarah Sharp, Kylie Gregg, Riley Baker, and J.C. Shoemaker. Nice block by Baker, but she did get the wrist, and the foul is called on Riley Baker. Quick foul. That's Riley's third, I believe.
Yep, that's what I got.
Garrett to the free throw line to shoot 2. 3:48 left in this contest. First throw on its way. It's good.
Bennington, a fairly solid free throw shooter team. They missed a few in the first half, but only missed 1 in the second half. So
62-34.
How do you like that, Jinx?
Bowden jumps in there and ties up Sarah Sharp for the rebound, and possession arrow to Minneapolis. Gregg will bring the ball down court. Not a problem there. All the way in the lane she goes. Jump shot. Right in the paint. Kylie Gregg with another bucket.
In double figures now at 10.
Well, you get a bench player to come off the bench and score 10 points for you. My, that's nice. Moden, free throw line, no good. Gregg right there for the rebound.
Timeout, Minneapolis.
Kylie Gregg between the legs, behind the back. She can handle the ball. Two girls were guarding her. Quick timeout by Coach Weatherman. And we'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 64-34.
3:15 to go in the game.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Minneapolis Lady Lions in control, 64-34.
Gregg with the ball, gets it off to Baker, looking inside, out front to Sharp. Motion offense for Minneapolis as Bennington's gone to a man-to-man defense. Gregg out front. Now crossing off to Giles. Out to Sharp.
Oh, nice pass.
Jump shot, good.
Nice pass by Sarah Sharp to Kylie Gregg. That was a great look by Sarah.
It was a great feed underneath. Gregg all alone, and Sharp did not wait. She did not hesitate to get that pass down there. Got there right away and gave Gregg the open look, an easy shot. Now Gregg picks up a loose ball underneath, and Minneapolis on the move again. Crossing out front, entry pass to Sharp. Shot, no good.
Oh, Emma Giles almost had the rebound and got it taken away from her.
Garrett. Now off to Moden, baseline drive, jump shot. Good.
Oh, nice job by Moden right there.
Way to use the backboard. I guess
Shelby Moden with a nice
do that.
spin move underneath the basket. Reverse layup, it's good.
And the steal right there.
Get with the missed layup, Gregg with the rebound, and she is fouled. Nice job by Kylie Gregg to let her go all the way in for the layup and did not foul her, and then she was right there for the rebound as the missed layup. She's fouled.
Johnston in for Bennington.
Guy Kirst. And Gregg to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. First throw, no good. Johnson with the ball. Off to Loomis. Back to Loomis. Moden. Dribble drive is shut down by Baker. I thought another reverse layup was coming. Yetberg with the shot, no good. And Emma Giles with the rebound. Baker out front, gets it off to Emma Giles.
Nice pass.
Crossing all along.
Oh, she walked with it, but they didn't call it. I thought she walked with it.
I thought she did too. Like 2 extra steps. That's how you get loose down there.
Yeah.
Shot is up and in to JC's credit.
Great job by Sarah Sharp down there. As she had a nice job of wrapping around and getting that. So possession arrow will stay with Bennington, but great job by Sarah Sharp getting down on the floor right there.
It is Bennington's ball. 68-36, 1 minute left in this contest. Johnson to play it in. Into Moden, jump shot, good. Shelby Moden has got to have quite a few points.
Yeah, she's in double figures.
Gregg right wing, being guarded by Kopis. Sharp comes out in the motion offense for Minneapolis.
Yeah,
That is
there you go.
backcourt. Thank you. She had possession in the front court and rolled it into the back court.
They have definitely let them play tonight.
That's quite a tackle there.
Both ways. We've had our share of fouls that didn't get called, and both ways. So
Garrett with the ball. Gets it off to Copus, back to Garrett. 18 seconds left. Entry pass is stolen by J.C. Crossan. Now Gregg, right wing. Gregg will pull it out. She's looking at the clock. See, doing the leg dribble behind the back. She does a nice job handling the ball. That's the way this contest is going to end. Minneapolis by 30. Final score, Minneapolis 68, Bennington 38. We'll be back with point totals and some stats here in just a minute.
It's to Solomon, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions come away with a 68-38 victory tonight over the Bennington Lady Bulldogs, as the Minneapolis comes out and they did what they needed to do in the second half with some aggression and some style, and they did put some points on the board as well, Mike, and the Lady Lions come away with a nice victory tonight by a score of 68-38. Run down some point totals real quick for the Lady Bulldogs starting out. Leading the way, Shelby Moden with 15 points, followed up by Kimmy Garrett with 10. Both of them starters for the Bulldogs. 5 points by Chandler Loomis, 4 by Sadie Gantvort, and 4 by Julie Kirst. Lady Lions, though, just talk about this in a second, but run down the points first. 17 points by Shea Shoemaker, something you expect to see. 8 by Connor Fulton, 5 by Ashlyn Macy, 3 by Allie Steinbach, 4 by J.C. Crossan, 12 off the bench by Kylie Gregg, and 19 points by Kelsey Page.
Well, that was a great output of points on the offensive end for Minneapolis. We don't often put almost 70 points on the board the girls' game. They usually are around 50 or 55, but the way they were looking early, I thought maybe they'd be able to put 60 on the board and almost put 70 on. But, you know, the coach has got to be smiling when, like, Kylie Gregg comes in, gives him a good, solid effort, and scores 12 points off the bench. That's a big help.
No, absolutely, and just an all-around great effort by the Lady Lions tonight, as 3 players in double figures with Kelsey Page, Shea Shoemaker, and Kylie Gregg, and Connor Fulton only 2 points away from being in double figures, but just a great performance by the Lady Lions tonight. Felt like they came out and they second half of the second quarter was a little questionable, but from that point on, first half, the second quarter, third and fourth quarter, they played with aggression, they played with intensity, they played with ball movement, and they looked for the open shot, and they hit the shots that they needed to. Weak spot tonight was second half, the second quarter.
Yeah, difference between last night and tonight, Minneapolis definitely able to find the three-point range and did a good job putting the ball in the hoop tonight, that's for sure.
I think we need to qualify that last half of the second quarter by the fact that it was primarily substitutions playing.
What was that?
Starters were down.
With the substitute.
In the second quarter, it was primarily substitutes playing.
Well, yeah, but primarily we had substitutes playing in the fourth quarter as well.
That's true.
But you're right. That's a good answer to that. Shea was on the bench, but still, the Lady Lions, I felt like if that was any weak spot of tonight, that was the quarter. That was the second half of that quarter. But overall, ladies did a great job. Come out with a nice victory on the road against Bennington at Solomon. So, nice victory tonight for the Lady Lions as they come away with the 68-38 victory. And do we want to go ahead and get ready to change, to get ready now and then log back in as the Minneapolis
Might as well,
Lions will start here in about 12 minutes, but we're still waiting on Coach, so we will take a break, and then we'll come back with the boys' action as well as hopefully a coach's interview with Coach Weatherman. So you're listening to 910KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.